That was like my, I took history this semester for the first time since high school, because as a science major, like you only have to take one, you know, like to satisfy the Georgia history credit whatever. So I took, what was it, history 11, 12. Okay. And we had a project that was like, write about a controversial historical figure. And I was like,
who did you pick?
Well, at first I thought it had to strictly be from American history. And I was like, I mean, American history is fine, but it's not like something I'm super passionate about. But then he said from any era, and I was like, perfect, world history. So I did Akhenaten from ancient Egypt.
I don't know who that is.
He's the most controversial historical
What did he do?
Figure. Well, so, you know, ancient Egypt, they believed in polytheism, like multiple gods. And then he was the first to kind of be like, well, let's just believe in one God. Let's switch to a monotheistic religion. And that upset a lot of ancient Egypt. And they kind of called him like the heretic king, because he basically rose to power as the pharaoh and was like, well, let's just have there be one God, and he is me.
And
yeah.
Well, maybe I was like, I guess that was the controversial part, that he wanted to be God.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's why as soon as he died, like people just wiped him from history. And we didn't really know about him until fairly recently, because it's rumored that he is actually King Tut's dad.
Oh. I know who King Tut is.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Yes.
I actually really like that, like the area of history. I don't like world history a ton, I'm gonna be honest.
You don't?
But that, like Egyptian history, Roman history, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But American history, that's kind of that's my bread and butter.
Okay, so that's your
I really
jam.
like history though.
Okay, I like history too. Yeah.
That's good. What is the subject you don't like? You seem like a very book smart person.
This subject I don't like.
Lunch. I don't know.
No, I love lunch.
Okay. That's good.
I guess. Well, okay. Are we talking about like college or like going through high school?
College. Oh, you could say high school. Well, like high school. What did you hate?
In high school, I hated gym. I just hated like being sweaty for the rest of the day.
That's so funny. You're like a polar opposite of like some people.
Yeah.
Some people would be like, oh, I only liked PE.
Yeah. Well, I mean, tying that back to like kind of marching band. When I was a kid, my parents put me in every sport possible. I think I've done every single sport except for field hockey and I think like actual ice hockey. So any kind of like hockey. I did like lacrosse, soccer. Oh my gosh, I did everything.
You do
softball,
rugby?
Or I guess not rugby. No, that's more of a male dominated sport though, I feel.
I don't know. We have
flag football though. That's
flag football. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do like, I wish I could have played women's flag football in high school.
I did.
You did?
I did, yes.
Did you get to go to like the championship game or anything like that?
No, it was like a silly kind of like, like get with your, I guess it wasn't just females. It was like, get with your club.
It was co-ed.
So I was with the band. So like they put the band like flag football team against the flag football team, and we got demolished.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So I just sucked at sports like my whole life. I really wanted to be good, but athleticism is not in my veins, I guess. So when I joined band and when I did marching band my freshman year of high school, I was like, okay, this is it. Like this is what like I should be doing instead of trying to be good at sports. Like I thrive in marching band, which, I sound like such a band nerd, but.
Well, I guess to introduce then, welcome everybody to the Creators Duo podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Watson. We're here at Owl Radio, and we have Heidi Woods with the KSU Marching Owls. Give a little round of applause. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We always do a slow start. I didn't tell you that, but
no,
you picked up on that. So you're in the marching band, and
Yes.
you guys just had the conference championship game.
Yes.
How was that?
Probably top 3 moments of my life thus far.
Thus far, really?
Thus far.
Okay, what are the other 2 top moments?
Oh gosh, I haven't thought about that. maybe the top moment of my life thus far, probably.
Good. That it better have been.
Yeah. Okay. No, it was great because we were up most of the game, and then of course there in the fourth quarter they had a couple points on us, and I just kept thinking in the back of my head, like, we need to get a touchdown right here. Like, we need to do something. And then once we got up on them, I mean, it was just a lot of screaming and a lot of like adrenaline, a lot of like, okay, this is what we've worked for. I know we have that kind of motto now of like the hashtag see us for like the entire football team and even the band program, because we're such a new program, and it's really exciting to see how much we've grown in 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know, like, I keep up with the football team a lot, and my brother is Banana Boy. You've probably met my brother, actually.
Who?
Andrew Watson.
Sounds familiar. I'm sure I've seen him.
You've definitely seen
I've definitely seen him.
But I've kept up with them, and last season, was miserable. It was so sad. I mean, I was at the Liberty game. Were you at the Liberty game?
Yes, I was. I was in the band.
That was a great moment.
That was a great moment.
But last season, it was like you were happy that you got 2 wins.
Yeah.
And, I was thinking, like, for next season, it was going to be like, oh, like, maybe we'll get 3 wins.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll finish, like, okay. And we actually ended up being the best team in the entire conference.
In the conference, yeah. There was a lot of hope going into this season already of, like, okay, well, we have a new coach. I mean, to start off the season, we're going to Wake Forest. Like, that's pretty exciting. That's like a known school.
Almost won that game, too.
And I know. And it was so close. What was it, 10-9? Or, well, we lost 9-10. It was like
19,
very, very close. And that will kind of set in a little of like, oh, okay, we're starting off with a loss. But even though it was a close loss, it's like,
it was like, okay, we kind of thought this might happen.
Yeah, here we go, starting off the trend of last season again. And then, I mean, going from there was just all uphill. Well, except for Indiana. But they're also number 1 right now. So I think that that's really impressive that we went against the number 1 spot.
We kind of have like the best losses in the country.
Yeah.
KSU to the playoffs. They missed. They missed out on that one.
They did.
If you had told me if KSU had gone to the playoffs, that would have been an awesome moment for you guys.
Yeah.
So like for you guys, like, okay, tell us about last season, how that was, because like it feels like a crazy like culture shift in KSU sports, like from last fall to this fall. Because I know I'd go to a lot of the games and there wouldn't be like, no one there, I guess, but it wasn't a ton of people a lot of the games last season because we respectively we weren't very good.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden this season it felt like it changed. Like how was that from being in marching band last season to now? Like how has that changed for you guys?
The change for us, I feel like we've gotten a lot more recognition as well, like as the band. Like I think there's kind of that kind of realization of we bring that level of spirit, the band does bring that level of spirit. And comparing it to last year, well, definitely the stands. Like the stands last year were quite barren, which was kind of sad. But we did, again, have a kind of a losing streak last season. So coming into this season, and I mean, winning all of our home games, I think that also brought a level of spirit. And then that spirit again reflected onto the band. Like we were a lot more energetic, we were a lot more passionate, we were a lot more into the stand tunes and cheering on our team. And I think that overall just overwhelming amount of, I know I keep saying it, but I mean the school spirit, like that really comes to light in our stadium. And over over Thanksgiving break, I did go to the Liberty game. I drove up and that was a great game. And it kind of like instilled that in me where KSU is so unique in the way that we have a really good fan base. We have a lot of people that are passionate about our young program, even through after a losing season, coming into a winning season. Like I feel like that amount of pride has never gone away, like that school pride. Because even the fans that were at Liberty, like they made themselves known too of like cheering for the team. And then I went to UVA, to the UVA Virginia Tech game, literally an hour later after the Liberty game. And there was so much more people at that game, but in a way, it still didn't feel as school spirited, and like the people weren't as into the football as they are at KSU games. So I thought that was a really cool kind of comparison there.
Yeah, I kind of agree. It's like I didn't. Obviously KSU doesn't really had a football team very long. It's only been I think 10 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like I've cheered for other teams before then, and like it's cool coming here and like having that team where it's so fresh and new, like. To say for pretty much any other school that you were at their first ever bowl game, conference championship game, whatever, would be crazy to say. Like if you said you were at Alabama's first ever bowl game, that'd be crazy because that's like that's like 1920.
Yeah.
But to say that with KSU, it's like, whoa, I'm at the beginning of a legacy here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's what's really exciting. And again, I think that's what brings a lot of like momentum in people, especially in the band, of like, okay, we need to keep pushing forward and like striving to, do better in this season to reflect on future seasons and stuff like that. So.
Oh, hi, I'm Yaya. Nice to meet you. Come on in. No, don't worry. I don't bite. Hard. Welcome to the Creators Table. At the Creators Table, we sit down with artists, musicians, entrepreneurs, and dreamers that are turning their vision into a reality. And yes, I said vision, not visions, so we will ignore the man in the corner. What man? Exactly. Each episode dives deep into the creative process, the hustle, and the heart of building something from the ground up. Or it doesn't, and we just go on random tangents. Either or, we have fostered a community built on real stories, real hustle, and real inspiration. So pull up a chair and join the conversation. You belong in the warm, welcoming bosom of the Creators Table. If you're a creator with a story to share, head to the link in our bio to be featured. Or don't, and keep living your silly, stupid chud life. Thank you. Listen now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Owl Radio.
Well, and
Very
then
exciting.
you guys are massive. Like, y'all's group is massive. There
Yeah.
are so many people. The one thing I noted is the Wake Forest game. The KSU band like swamped the size of the Wake Forest band, and that was a travel game.
That was a travel game. We only brought like half of our.
Only half. Like,
Yeah,
that's
only
crazy.
half.
So like, what is the environment of band like to you? Like, what's the friendships you've made? Like, what is being in band at KSU like?
Well, coming into, a new university, like you're graduating high school, it's KSU, so it's kind of like closer, so to say. So you do have a lot of friends coming in that did go to your high school, but overall, like, it's a very new environment and you're around thousands of new people.
Right.
And kind of, lost, so to say, figuring it out. And then coming into, my freshman year at KSU and going into the band gives you, just 300 new friends, or like the potential to like meet 300 brand new people. And it's really exciting. And the culture of the band is always been very positive. Like, this was my 3rd season in the band, and overall everyone's just very welcoming. Everyone's very kind. You're always going to find like your people in the band, like not just based off like, oh, your individual likes and such, but like we all have the common, thing of band to connect back to. And we all, go to band every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for rehearsal.
That's a lot.
Saturdays and some, weekday games. We can all just come together and do what we're all passionate about.
And, it's definitely important going into college, because I know like a lot of people go in and they think they're just going to be, whether they're going to carry over their high school experience. You come to college, you're like, oh, they mean business. Even at KSU, which is not a necessarily super competitive university, you still, people are still here on business. You know what I mean? There's like, I'm trying to get my classes, get out.
Yeah.
So to be able to find a group of people that you feel like you can be friends with stuff, I think is like really important. It makes your experience like way different.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and you guys have had like a really crazy, like, you've experienced a lot this semester, because you guys have traveled to a lot of games. I think you're one of the first Power 5 games that they've even played, probably. They've played ones before, but you guys traveled to Wake Forest.
Yeah.
You guys didn't go to Indiana, right?
We didn't, no.
But you guys went to Jacksonville State. Did you go twice or just
We went
once?
twice. We went to play them in the regular season, and then we played them for the conference championship game. The second one ended much better than the first, I'd say.
Let's walk through your trips. Okay, you went to Wake Forest. How was that?
Traveling to Wake Forest, it was something that, the band had never done before. We never traveled 6 hours on a bus to go. Yeah. I didn't mind it. I love road trips. And I think a lot of people, even if they didn't like road trips, didn't mind it, because again, it was such an exciting, like, new thing for our program to experience.
And you're on a bus. You're not driving yourself.
Yeah.
Like that, right?
Yeah. And then we got food. So thank you, university, for
What did they get you?
Giving us the funds to get food. We got Domino's, I believe. We got some kind of pizza. And that we were able to share a whole pizza with our bus buddy on the drive back. That was great.
Sweet.
That was great. Band kids love food.
Band kids love food.
Band kids love food. Yes. So thank you to the university for.
And what was Wake Forest like? Did you like, was it like this really small town? Was it the stadium nice, stuff like that?
The stadium was huge, which I think, as we were going into the stadium to warm up with their band, like in prep for the halftime performance that we did alongside them, a lot of reaction from many members in the band was, wow, this is a very big, very nice stadium.
Right.
Not trying to put down, what is it called now? Walden's Field?
Yeah, I don't even know.
They changed it, Fifth Third? I don't know. But I mean, our stadium is quite small. It's not ideal for a marching show. That's something you wouldn't think about, but I guess to us band kids, like that's not an ideal stadium. Like we like to have high seats because then you're able to see like all the designs that we're making with our drill and stuff. So I think we were kind of looking at the Wake Forest field as like, oh, this is nice. We should have something like this.
Yeah.
Demolish town center and turn it into a stadium. We should go ahead and do that. But overall the experience was good. They packed us up into a teeny tiny top corner of their stadium. But it was fine. The sunset was beautiful.
Oh, really?
And again, overall I think it was just an overwhelming sense of like, wow, the things that we've done and worked for in the last I guess previous to 10 years, of the seasons, the first 10 seasons have led us to being able to the university paying for a little pet band, is bigger than Wake Forest bands.
I mean, they went from having a FCS football team in a very small stadium and probably not any sort of crazy attendance. I mean, it's very fresh. All the way to where we're traveling to other cities, other universities. Even though the stadium is still small, people still show up. Yeah. And most of the time they fill up the stadium.
But we had like 4 or 5 sold out games or were all of our home games sold out? I think.
I feel like they've got it. If they weren't all sold out, they were close.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, the capacity of the stadium is pretty small. Because, think about it. There's 40,000 students at KSU. And I think the stadium only holds like 10,000 or something. Yeah. So it's like, it should be pretty easy to fill it out. Right?
Yeah.
And what is your day like when you get, you take the bus. Did you guys get to Wake Forest like on the day that you guys were going to perform?
Yes.
So walk us through your day by day. You get on the bus, you drive to Wake Forest. What then?
Once we unloaded at Wake Forest, we went straight to the stadium. We got changed. We changed into our brand new uniforms that we just got this season. They're so nice. So nice. So we got changed into our uniforms and then we walked down. We performed for the like alumni tailgate that they had there. We played just a couple stand tunes like Big Ballin', Swag, War. They love War. Right. That's a good one. And then we went into the stadium, we warmed up, we saw kind of where we were going to be seated, just a lot of kind of acclimating like to the environment and stuff. We do that at any away game. Well, I guess this one was different than when we went to JSU. This one we were allowed to like go into the field and warm up there and kind of, get acclimated to the environment. With the other travel games that we've done, I guess just to JSU, you kind of just get off the bus, get in uniform, get your instruments out, and then just go into the stands and just start diving into stand tunes.
Yeah.
So,
and that's kind of got to be like, I didn't think about this at first, but I mean, you guys go to Wake Forest and like there's freshmen in this group. So like, were they kind of nervous? Because I mean, they're probably going from other high school, maybe when they did high school marching band, now they're going to this big stadium, Wake Forest, which isn't even like the biggest stadium you could go to. I mean, maybe if y'all had gone to Indiana, it's like, wait, So like, were there a lot of people kind of like freaked out, like nervous, I guess?
I don't think any of us were nervous unless maybe they hit it very well. Internally. I think there was an overall sense of optimism of like, wow, this is great. I think the freshmen maybe didn't get this sense of like, this is a brand new thing for us. Like they're kind of lucky in the sense where they get to come in to a season where we're doing so well. And where, again, all of the bricks that we've built in the last seasons have led to this moment. But again, as this being my 3rd season, I can see the strides that we've made in the past and how they're kind of come into life.
Right.
So
right.
that was exciting.
Well, let's dive more into now, like, what's it like? How do you get it? What's your experience? Let's start more into you. What's your experience with marching band? Did you do marching band in high school?
Yes, I did marching band all 4 years of high school.
Okay, and what was your role in high school?
So I played the clarinet my freshman and my sophomore year. I was in Virginia in high school my freshman year, and then COVID happened, so then we moved to Georgia, and then I stayed at Georgia high school, River Ridge High School, for sophomore, junior, senior year. So moving to Georgia my sophomore year, I was a clarinet, and then I tried out for drum major, and I was the lead drum major my junior and senior year of high school.
And now you're drum major for the Marching Owls.
Yes.
Are you lead drum major for the Owls, or?
No, this year it was Ryan because he's the senior.
Okay,
But, yeah.
so like, is the torch being passed to you?
I think the torch is being passed to me and my colleague Savannah. We're both going into our senior year, and now we've both had a year of experience. So I feel like we'll kind of trade off with that.
That'll be a good send off. Hopefully next year is as good as this year.
Yes, I really hope, because the seniors this year got a really good senior year.
I feel bad for the seniors last year.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Besides the Liberty game.
Yes, the
favorite game. I tell people all the time. I was like this. I remember going. I wasn't gonna go, and then somebody convinced me to go because they didn't want to go by themselves. And then my friend canceled, so we got this random person, and we're thinking we're gonna get blown out. Like, we're just gonna get the brake speed off of us, right? It's gonna be terrible. And then all of a sudden, we're all on the field. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Did the band get to go on the field that game?
No.
No. Dang.
Yeah.
We were down there though.
You were.
We rushed it twice. Do you remember that?
Yeah, because then you had to go back because they were like, no, the game isn't over yet.
Yeah, some dude, like security guard dude, was like low key about to come truck me. Like, he saw me and he was like, "You gotta go back," and I was like, "Okay." Yeah, that was a really cool moment. I'm glad we've had moments like that.
Right. Like, imagine telling the season 1 football team that in 10 years you're gonna have people storming the field at a KSU game. They'd probably be like, "What?"
Right.
But it happened.
I wanted to take something. Like, I hope KSU doesn't shame me for this. Not anything crazy. I wasn't going to take the other team stuff. But I saw the pylons. I was like, what if I took a pylon? What would they do with one missing pylon? They probably have plenty.
Yeah, I was going to say, or they could just order.
Order another one.
Yeah.
It's got like $30.
Yeah.
I was going to take down the field post, but they were all over that.
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, there was a ton of frat guys there, too. And I'm like, man, we should have gotten together and planned that, but we didn't. Nobody knew it was going to happen.
I was going to say, nobody knew that we were going to upset. I mean, because they were number 1. I mean, well, I think they still ended
next season we have a ranked team come in and we have that opportunity.
Well, next season we're already playing Tennessee and Arkansas State.
We are. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I mean, I think Tennessee also plays Georgia Tech, so they'll have a lot of we'll be playing a lot of Georgia teams.
Georgia influence.
I think all 3 major Georgia teams besides State and Southern. Have you? I think we played Georgia. Do we play Georgia State next season?
Yes, we do.
Are you excited for that game?
I am excited. Yes, we play. Our first 2 games are West Georgia and Georgia State.
Yeah, that's another. I like these more. I like these local matchups more. I think it's cool playing Liberty. I like that one more just because of what we did to them last season.
Yeah,
it's kind of like we kind of like little brothered them.
Yeah.
But I think also like with teams like Georgia State, because they're so close and they're also very, very similar school wise. Same with West Georgia. I didn't even know they had a football team. I'm gonna be honest.
I knew that they had a football team only because I know that they have a good band program. But so I'm intrigued to see if these like local schools are going to bring their band as well.
Do you think that the KSU band is like superior?
Well, yes.
Yes, of course. Right.
Yes. I don't want to say that I'm biased because it is true, but I guess I am biased. But yes.
I mean, facts don't lie.
Yeah, facts don't lie. True.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Results don't lie.
I mean, it's kind of like it's really impressive how like, it's kind of like, I've heard other people be like, oh, I wish we kind of had like a more like, because the environment is it fully like your big college football game at KSU? No, it's not. We have a smaller stadium. Maybe there's not as many people there, but it's like the band is like you take most college stadium, like college marching bands, and it's like double their size.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of like budget to the band, which is really good, you know, because we have this really large program, you know.
Yeah.
And a nice program at that, I would say.
Thank you. Yes, I agree.
You're like, yes, I contributed. What was it? Has this year been your favorite year then a marching band, I would assume?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
And what was your favorite moment? Like if you're saying this is like the favorite game, the favorite moment of one of the games that I was at, what was that for you?
That was the JSU championship game. Just kind of realizing that like, oh my gosh, we just did this. We were last season, and now coming into being the conference champion, it's just so rewarding. Like to think about
How was that finding out that you were gonna go? Because obviously you had that Liberty game, and for a second there it was gonna be like, I think we actually were gonna go regardless if we won that game. I'm pretty sure. But how was it finding out that you're gonna go that week beforehand? Because it was a short week too. It was a Friday. So how was that finding out that you were gonna go? How was that getting everybody together in the marching band to actually go? Because I'm sure you guys were thinking you might go, but probably after the Jacksonville State loss, you're probably thinking, well, it's probably too late now.
Yeah.
So what was that like finding out that you were going to go, and how did you guys prepare for that?
Well, I will say that when it was kind of up in the air on whether we were going to go or not, kind of depending, it was instead of more depending on our game against Liberty, it was more dependent on JSU versus Western Kentucky and who won that.
Right.
So we were kind of rooting for Western Kentucky
Of
just
course.
because we did not want to go back to JSU.
Right.
But, you know, when we got that notification at the Liberty game, actually, that JSU had beaten Western Kentucky, we're like, okay, well, now at least we're definitely in it. That's very exciting. But we're going back to JSU.
Yeah.
And their fan base is terrible, so toxic.
Low
like
key, it's in Alabama.
Yelling at the band and like cursing
Really?
out the band. That's why we didn't want to go back.
Oh, they were really rude to you guys?
Very, yeah.
That sounds pretty on par.
Yeah.
JSU just salty, man.
Sounds pretty JSU. So we went back, and I feel like we had, you know, of course there were some people that as we were going back, they're like, we're just going to lose this one. Like I had kind of gone around like asking people, oh, what are your score predictions? And everyone except for me and the other drum major, Ryan, said that JSU was going to win.
Oh,
But
you didn't even pick the Owls.
no, I did. I
Oh,
said
you did?
everyone else picked that JSU was going to win. And me
okay.
and Ryan picked KSU because hootie hoo,
Of course
obviously.
you have to pick it.
And so a lot of people went into that game, again, being excited. But then there was that general kind of feeling of, uh-oh. Like if we lose to JSU here in the championship game at JSU, mind you, like, but then we won. So we didn't have to worry about that.
I guess that was one of those things where like I feel like we had a really tough loss to JSU, and we were riding a high because we had lost the two first games, and then we had won every single one up until that point. Then we kind of got like revenge. Like that was a really cool moment.
Yeah.
For the team, and I think I don't think that really just shocked me that the fans were like that.
Well, it goes back to the concept of like a lot of people underestimate us.
Yeah.
I mean the football team, but also the band. Like they're like, oh, who's this KSU band coming in here and taking up, you know, all 370 seats. They sat us kind of in like the back corner of their home side, and we outplayed them. So.
Honestly, one could argue that we're more relevant because I think Jacksonville State only has like a student like size of like 10,000 or something.
Yeah.
KSU's
Well, they do have a huge band. They have like 500 people in their band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, how many are in our band? Exactly?
370.
370.
About 370. Yep.
It feels like it'd be way more. I would have
Yeah.
said like 1,000.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a really bad guess.
I mean, when you're up 1,000.
I don't know. Like 500 feels like a lot, but it just looks like a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. It does look like a lot of people too. Like especially when I'm up there, like in front of the stands, I'm like, wow, this is a lot of people.
Are you well known in the band?
Yeah, I hope so. I stand up and conduct in front of them every rehearsal. So
they're like, does everybody fear Heidi? Are you
no,
like the
well,
new
I
boss?
hope not. I hope not. I try to seem very approachable and personable.
Leave in the comment section if you're terrified of Heidi. Okay.
No.
I mean, like, it's like, are you having to kind of lift up some of the people in your group? Like, do people look up to you? I guess I would say.
I guess that's kind of not a scary thought, but definitely a thought that I do have, because in the past when I was a clarinet, like throughout high school and college, I mean, I would always look up to my drum majors. So I hope that I can be that kind of inspiration for people in the band, especially if they want to go for drum major in their future in the program.
Right. I mean, you're kind of like you've stepped into the role of like a leadership type role. That's kind of what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. Drum major is one of the leadership roles of the program. Yes.
And you guys have how does like the kind of like the, I guess, teachers, like the more like KSU like actual like adults, I want to say, but even though we're all adults, but you know what I'm saying? Like who leads the group, I guess? Do you guys have one kind of like band leader, or how does that kind of work?
Yes. Well, the director of bands, Dr. Meeks, like he is the forefront of the band. Like he'll lead us through kind of music rehearsal and stuff, and he has more of a musical put of it. But as soon as we're putting music on the field and like rehearsing, that's the drum major's job to conduct and lead the band also through warm-ups and lead them through the music. And so that's our role.
But the director kind of like strings you all together, gives you like a system.
Yes.
Right. And I know band is very competitive. Like it's very like, because you know, if you say, oh, I'm gonna miss today, they've already got somebody like filling your spot. So what is that like? You know, or do you ever feel like you have to be at like every single one to keep your spot?
Well, yes, going back to the culture of the band is very good. Like it's very positive, like it's very welcoming, very friendly, but there is and will always be that sense of competition. I mean, in any band setting. But especially if you're in a high leadership position, like it's important to know that, okay, I worked hard for this position. You know, some people or a lot of people might have their own personal opinions on how you can do better. But at the end of the day, like you need to have that that personal confidence of like, okay, I know what I'm doing in that way. I feel like competition in band is also, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but also can kind of be healthy in a way. I think
so, yeah.
Like the kind of healthy competition of like, you need to work hard for what you want. And going back to Dr. Meeks, like, yeah, he directs the band a lot and takes a lot of that leadership, but he also wants his leadership to take a lot of that initiative. And I respect that a lot. Kind of giving us our independence, like, okay, this is what I expect from you guys. Now go and do it. And I feel like that level of, you know, leadership is important to have. And it's teaching us life skills as well, like especially as a non-music major, like these kind of lessons and things that I'm learning throughout holding a leadership position, especially in a almost 400 person group, are things that I can carry with me like throughout the rest of my life and career.
It's a very like it is healthy competition, I would say, because I feel like it's what's going to make the band good.
Yeah.
If everybody can just sit back and think, well, I don't have to try, then the band's probably not going to be super good because everybody doesn't really care. Yeah. But the fact that there's competition, you know, it's healthy competition. Can I get a time check? 37. Valina. 37? Okay. So we're almost there. We're almost at the end. Has it gone by fast so far?
Very fast, yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's like the only times it doesn't go by fast is if I get somebody who doesn't have a passionate thing that they're talking about. And that's where it gets really awkward. And I'm like, I don't, you know, it's like I can talk to somebody for a while, but it's like sometimes it like kind of, I don't know. It's hard to talk to somebody about something that they're not passionate about, I guess. Yeah. So, I guess to kind of finish this out, let's kind of look more towards the future instead of the past. Yeah. So, you're going into your, kind of like we already said before, you're going into your final fall semester. Well, we're in the spring now, but you'll be going into your final fall semester at KSU. What are your hopes? What's the new role you're going to? And, what do you hope to get out of, I guess, the rest of it, I guess? What do you hope your future looks like, I guess?
Yeah. So going into my final season with the Marching Owls, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, you know what I mean? Like my last 8 years have been marching band, you know, marching band. Now I'm going on to like a postgraduate degree. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue doing marching band at whatever school I go to. So I'm really just going to cherish this last season almost. And going into this, next season, I think all of us are with a lot of hope. Like, again, highlighting the past a little bit of like all these things, again, all these bricks that we have laid to kind of build up to this. We have a lot of projects that we're doing, a lot of more places that we're going to, hopefully a lot more traveling. Just a bright future for this program, both the football and the band. And I'm excited to see where that leads, even after I graduate, and all the people in this band, even the freshmen, once they graduate. Like, I'm really excited to see where this program is in another 10 years.
Yeah. You guys still watch KSU football?
Yes. Who forever.
Hopefully we'll see you guys performing in the national championship game next season.
Yeah, in 10 years, that's where we'll be.
I'm saying next season. I'm saying it's happening.
Next season?
That's my prediction for next season. KSU the national title.
Wow. Well,
hey, we could be like, have you followed like the playoffs this year?
Oh, not really.
Do you know who James Madison is? You know they're in it?
JMU?
Yeah, JMU.
Yeah, well, I'm from Virginia, so a lot of my friends go there.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
they're like, I love this. You should check out their Twix, their Twitter X, whatever it is. I said Twix. It's the
Twix.
combination. But you should check out their account because they've been trash talking Oregon a lot. That can be us next season.
That should be us.
That can be us.
Mm-hmm.
I have faith in Jerry Mack. I have total faith.
Yes, and now we signed him for 6 years?
Yeah.
That's so great.
It is good. It is
Yeah.
good. I think having good leaders in the program, like you already said that, but having good leaders is really good because it seems like we have a really good band director. I would say.
Yes.
Unless somebody tells me differently, but it seems like it. And we have a really good head coach. Athletic director is clearly making good decisions. There's a lot going well for KSU.
A lot going well.
Only
for
thing we
KSU.
need to fix is the parking. Oh my gosh.
The parking, yes. Opening back up the the Asian section of the Commons? Like, where is it?
Oh yeah.
That was the best part.
The Commons. The Commons is good. Okay. I don't like to diss on like different things at KSU because I'm always like, what if I interview somebody from that at some point? And then I've got to like confront that in real time. However, I went to the Commons freshman year. I was like, this is pretty good. And they're actually like ranked like top in the nation or something. Yeah. Like, and then the season, it's the pizza. The pizza it's not as good as it was.
Okay.
A couple semesters ago. You know what I mean?
I don't like pizza. So
you don't like in general?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my unpopular opinion.
That is your unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Have you been in New York?
Yeah. My brother lived in New York.
Have you had like an authentic New York slice pizza? And
I mean, it's good. Like, I'll eat pizza, like, if the band orders it, on the way back from a game. Like, I'll absolutely devour it because I'm hungry after a game, of course. But, like, if you were ever to be like, where do you want to go to eat? I will probably never say pizza.
What about a hot dog?
Oh, I love hot dogs.
Really?
I love hot dogs.
That's so crazy. That's where we're so opposite.
Aww.
I do not like hot dogs, but if you give me a hot dog, I'll eat it. Wow.
There you go.
And that's where we end it. On food.
Perfect.
If you could, last question. If you could have them bring in one food to have every day at the Commons, and it can be as crazy as you want it to be, what are you asking for?
Does it have to be specifically at the Commons or just any food? Like,
oh, yeah, I mean, you're saying Commons, you have to start making this now.
Oh, fried pickles.
Fried pickles?
Fried pickles. Yeah. So remember last year at the end of the semester, or at the end of this past spring semester, they had like little forms. It was like, write down recommendations for like what food you want.
You just wrote down fried pickles 1,000 times?
Yeah, maybe close to 1,000. I would say at least 50 slips I put in there saying fried pickles. I'm not joking.
And they didn't even. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
And they didn't do anything.
And they didn't do it.
Nope.
That's so easy to make too.
Right?
Wow.
No.
Okay. Wait. It's like sliced pickles.
No,
right?
well, the spears are better, but any kind of fried pickle is a good fried pickle.
I was just thinking like a massive pickle deep fried. I'm like, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, no. Well, it's either like speared or like the slice, the chips. Yeah.
The chips.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe if whoever runs the Commons, if you're seeing this, you should put fried pickles on the menu.
Please.
All right. Is there any shout outs you want to give? Like parents, siblings, people in band?
Well, yeah. Shout out to my parents. Thank you for supporting me through all my band journey. And then shout out to the KSU Marching Owls, most importantly. Thank you for all your love and support in my first year as drum major. And I am really excited for next season. And yeah, hooty hoo, go Owls.
Hooty hoo. All right, thank you for watching. We can look at that channel. Thank you for watching, and bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a nice day.